want to thank Bailey Ewonus for joining us here. Just a new segment we're doing, Tri-City Warriors player profile. Bailey, if I can get you just to tell us a bit about yourself, just in terms of sports and what you're doing right now, future plans, stuff like that.
No, thank you for having me. Currently right now I'm in Utah in the Salt Lake City area playing NCDC Junior A hockey. I got into ball hockey though, I want to say 5, maybe 6 years ago. I think originally I just started with that, kind of keep myself active. It was more of a, I found out we have ball hockey in my area, so I got into that. And then, of course, eventually, throughout the years, I kept signing up and kept playing, and obviously lots of opportunity came within that. So, I think it was just kind of, keeping myself active away from, on ice hockey and going into that. And
Yeah. Awesome. I mean, so you've been with the Tri-Cities for 5 years now, roughly, I guess, and COVID kind of came in between that. I know you had a chance to represent the Warriors and be on Team Canada. How was that whole tournament and the whole experience?
Yeah, obviously that was very exciting, and it was super cool to kind of represent your country. Obviously I met a lot of other guys kind of around Canada that also play a pretty high level of hockey. And I mean, it was pretty exciting. I had some guys on my team that I played in the league in other junior leagues with, and so now I was able to play with them. And it was a super fun experience, especially in the end there when we won gold. I think that was U20's first time in 8 or 9 years. So obviously it was, of course, super exciting to do that as well. But obviously, of course, just as well going to another country, right, in the Czech there, and experiencing that culture and going through those cities. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine. Obviously ball hockey isn't sort of mainstream or whatnot. Did you know that there was all these different avenues that you can kind of go with the ball hockey?
Yeah, no. I had, I didn't even really know we had provincials up until I was asked about that. And, pretty similar with Team Canada. I didn't know anything about, us having a national team. And so, when I first got into it, I think I was just going into it expecting to get some extra, play time away from the ice, but still, surrounding myself with hockey. And then, of course, and then I was asked for Team BC a few years ago, and that was kind of my first time finding out about that. And then same with Team Canada there. So I didn't really, I guess, understand the extent to what ball hockey had, but yeah.
Awesome. Obviously you're doing well with ice hockey. You're a pretty talented player. What makes you come back to ball hockey, or what do you love about it?
I think it's just, I have quite a few friends that I get to go and play ball hockey with that I don't, usually see throughout the ice hockey season. So, that's one thing, is seeing some of my old friends, but also just keeping me active. I think, running a whole 200 feet or sometimes longer on the Olympic size rinks is obviously pretty good for, keeping in shape and everything there. But I think for the most part, I probably wouldn't be running that much if I wasn't playing ball hockey. So like I said, just keeping in shape. And but the other thing is just, it's still hockey for me. So I think I can show up to the rink and, it's maybe a little different, but I'm still having as much fun as I would be playing ice hockey. So, yeah.
Awesome. Nice. Do you have any sort of rituals or superstitions when it comes to ball or ice hockey?
Not not a whole lot of things, but I do every time I'm putting on my gear, it's the same things that go on, whether it's my right shin pad on first and left, Um, I don't think too much of it, but I just that's what I've been doing for a few years now, and I don't ever really catch myself doing anything different, but that would be about it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. In terms of ball hockey, do you think it's helped with development in terms of ice or anything, or?
Yeah, I think pretty similar to what I was saying about just keeping in shape. I think that obviously helps a lot, especially on the off season, is running around all the time and doing all that. Like I said, I wouldn't probably be running as much as I would be if I weren't playing ball hockey. So I think that's probably a big help in keeping in shape throughout the off season, and a little bit right when I get home, kind of getting right back into ball hockey there.
Okay, awesome. I know you're signed up for our U23 division this year. I sort of like what I mentioned before. Ball hockey isn't mainstream, but if you had something to share with the kids that are doing ice or whatever other sports, what would you kind of say to them?
Yeah, I think if you're looking to do some things away from ice where it's you're still able to go all out. It's not something where you're just kind of showing up and it's super easy. It's still you're putting in the work, but it's also really fun. So I think just having a lot more people know about the fact that we do have this other we have ball hockey, which is you get away from all the full politics of ice hockey and kind of just come right into something pretty similar, but just as fun and just as hard.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, Billy, I want to thank you for your time, and also just thank you for representing the Tri-City Warriors, whether it's Team BC, Team Canada. Looking forward to see you play again with us this year, and good luck with everything that's going on with your ice hockey right now.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. Thanks, Billy.